Crossed my mind I want to do a video on and understand the importance again in sharing my stories and what I've been through in the Turo game the last 3.5 years. So recently, again, well not recently, but I want to say this.
Drowning in what feels just like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer. Hard to keep the heat when it gets colder. You know, sometimes everything is...
What is up, Innovation family? How's everybody doing today? It's me, Brandon, your neighbor, your friend, your host, back with another video from Innovation Property Atlanta. Before we jump into this video, guys, remember as always, I know it's admin work and it's repetitive, but like my video, guys. Please show me some love. It helps out with the algorithm for YouTube. Subscribe to my channel and hit that notification button so you guys are tuned into videos that I release on a weekly basis. Just real quick, something crossed my mind I want to do a video on and understand the importance, again, in sharing my stories and what I've been through in the Turo game the last 3.5 years. So recently, again, well, not recently, but I want to say this, that it's the holiday season, so you really need to be careful with New Year's especially. Christmas is not so bad because a lot of times you may get a lot of families that come into town who rent your vehicles, a lot of people that are doing family stuff for Christmas. But when New Year's opens up and people want to rent your vehicles for New Year's, in particular New Year's Eve to New Year's Day, you got to watch out who you rent your vehicle to and be really particular. If you guys watch some of my prior videos, I shared my stories on what goes on New Year's and this past year for 2021, New Year's and New Year's Eve, just what I've been through. So just recapping that and sharing that again with you guys. So this year, January 1st and 1st and 2nd, just about, I had 3 cars that went down due to total accidents. Just in that weekend alone. Well, actually 2 cars, take that back. The 2018 or 19 white Mustang GT and the 2017 gray Jeep Grand Cherokee that were involved in total loss accidents that New Year's weekend this past year. I was in Cancun celebrating this New Year's with my wife, hoping that, it's going to get off to a great start. The 2020 was really good to me as far as Turo and the revenue. I had 20 cars ready to go, and I was in Cancun when all this happened. The 17 Cherokee, again, I told this story where the lady rented the vehicle. She's a prior customer. She checked out fine, no issues. She rented the car for a family member or a friend or a boyfriend, whoever he was to her, and he destroyed the car. It was happened New Year's Eve, matter of fact. It was rainy here in Atlanta. He got into a car accident, a 1-car accident on the highway. One of the other cars involved hit the median, destroyed and totaled the Jeep Grand Cherokee. And of course, I have pictures going while I just talk about what happened and what was going on. So that's one accident, and that was a $35,000 truck, by the way, guys, that had to be totaled out and out the fleet just like that. So I was already kind of down that night when that happened. I found out. She texted me, and she was saying she was the one that drove it, and everybody's fine, but it was just a 1-car accident. He was the only driver as far as her friend or boyfriend, and he was the one cited for the hitting the median. So thank God that Turo Insurance covered it, paid it off, cool. Second accident was the next day with the white Mustang. Young man, 21, 22 years old. Again, rainy conditions in Atlanta, and I'm still in Cancun. Hit the median on the highway, going too fast, probably fishtail of the Mustang GT. Of course, that's a 5.0 engine, V8 powerful engine. That's horrible in the rain as far as the Mustang GT. Hit the median, car totaled out. That was a $45,000 car, guys. So that's how my year got started off this year as far as New Year's. So do I think everybody has ill intentions or wants to destroy your cars? No, I don't necessarily think that. But with rain, people out partying, you got alcohol, you got people who might have bad intentions. You just never know. Just be careful who you guys rent your cars out to for New Year's. Vet them as best you can. Hopefully they're 5-star rentals, which again is no guarantee, but you have a higher percentage of them taking care of your product. So vet them out. Hopefully you guys pick out good renters, and the demand is high, or you can be a little more picky for New Year's. But on New Year's, I don't sleep really well when I know I got 15, 16, 17 cars out and about in the wild in Atlanta or in the area where people have been out partying, people have been drinking. It may not even be the renter that causes the accident. It might just be somebody that runs to them because they've been drinking. So in those 2 examples I gave you, unfortunately, it was the 2 client's fault for hitting the medians for the accidents. And then to top it off, 3 weeks later, I had the blue 2016 Corvette got totaled out in an accident the day of dropping back off to me. That morning, she got into a car accident 3-4 hours before dropping it off to me. So that got totaled out. So it's been a rough year, guys, in terms of I lost 3 cars, part of the business. January 2021 was rough. I never really bounced back from it the way I wanted to, because when you're playing catch up and you lose those type of cars, you know, it's one of those things you got to just learn the game, learn the processes, and hopefully you can learn from my mistakes and my stories so you guys can take your time and grow in your fleet and understand this is a marathon and not a race, because it's a lot goes into the Turo game, guys. So again, be picky. Hope you guys have a good holiday. Be safe, and I'll be back with another video next week, and you guys updates on how I did for Christmas. But I just mentioned that. I just wanted to go over that while I was fresh in my head as far as New Year's Day and New Year's Eve.
On fire to fuego, we pass it round hot potato. Everything is nuevo. I'm with my sweetie like Quavo. Need my cheese, need that queso. Need my bread, need that bankroll. Wake up, yes Lord, I'm thankful. Another day on my schedule. Steady blocking the devil. I tell a hater, God bless you. Cherish moments that special. You gotta keep the memento if you